Yo guys, what's going on? Vice here. Today I'll finally be making the Jade Starlight Forest guide. I know guys, I'm so sorry. I took so long to make this guide, but better late than never is all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I'm standing here at Jordan, which is the NPC where you get the daily quest from. If you didn't know where Jade Starlight Forest is, you just open your map and you don't click on here. You just go all the way down next to Yulukita and next to Odolita, Odoraxia, I guess, I don't know. And Jade is gonna be here. Now, why did I go to this mob here? Because, as I said, this guy gives you the dailies and it gives you a few extra Kafras. So you always want to be taking them to optimize your gains per hour, obviously. And guys, I will be teaching you, or well, hopefully I'll help you get there. But the goal is like getting somewhere between like 40 to 45k, you know. Some hours, like I get 50k if I try hard. This is more than an hour, obviously, and I think here I grinded a little more as well. But 50k is possible with the Prio 1 AP, and you can definitely pull 40k with 291 at least. Yeah, guys. Anyway, I will ride you through the rotation, or well, how to get here. You just follow the path, just go straight, and you want to go up this little mountain on the right. Then you go take a right turn, and you go straight, and then you go right again. The main rotation is where the money room is. It's pretty much the only rotation that really matters. Like, if you see anyone grinding another rotation, trust me, they're clueless. I don't want to call anyone bad, but they are just clueless, okay? This is the only viable rotation, and probably the only rotation where you get these trash numbers. So please only go here. Preferably outside of Marnie Room. Because in Marnie Room, there are like 2 packs missing. This one and one like all the way back there. So yeah, just try to find a free server, or maybe just duel for spot someone, you know, and you'll be fine. My base for this guide is I'm using full elixir rotation. I personally prefer doing that because it's just a little more expensive than using like a bracing spirit perfume and a frenzy. I literally sold all my frenzies at this point. I just don't see use, like I don't see a point in them anymore if elixirs are that cheap. I'm not saying don't use frenzies, guys. You can use them. I just prefer elixirs, okay? I'm gonna go over them real quick. The Grimstone Reaper, whatever. Brutal Carnage helps sometimes here. I don't use Endless Fury here, but I have it in my inventory right now because I was about to grind Crypt. I use the Endless Frenzy one. And then I have Lethal Destruction, Advanced Concentration. You don't need this if you have enough accuracy. Then I have Lethal Assassin. This one is very important. You don't need Griffins here. You need the demi-human ones because the mob type of these mobs is demi-human. I can show you real quick. If you look up here, that's a demi-human symbol. And then we have the sharp detection, very important. And then these you don't need because they're all defensive ones. I guess if you're low DP, you can go ahead and take some. I personally don't use them here though. Obviously, we want to use Velsard. And you can honestly choose between Cron Meal or Simple Cron. Oh, well, Exquisite Cron Meal or Simple Cron. Personally, I found that Exquisite works way better for me. I pull more trash and it just feels more better. I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, that's it for the buffs. Obviously, you want your church buffs and tent buff. I don't think I have to mention that, or I shouldn't mention, I hope. Let's get to the spot and how you actually grind here. Now, let me run you through the rotation real quick, okay? So, as I said, don't be in Marty. You want to, well, I like to start with this pack at least. I do this pack, and then I do this pack, And then I move over to this pack right here. And then we take this pack. We kill these guys here. Then we kill these. We kill this group. And then we turn it around again. Like we do a little circle basically. We turn around. We kill these guys. And then we just start over again. So how does this mod work? You have these fountains. And you have 3 different kinds of mobs, okay? 3 different kinds of mobs and 3 different fountains. You have the big ones. You have the small ones. And then you have the medium ones, okay? Personally, I call the medium ones the monkeys. I call the big ones the yeti. And the small ones, they're just the fucking small ones, okay? And then we also have different totems, as I said. We have this one. And we have this one. And then we find the third one. The third one here, right here, okay? Now, I will be honest. The totems have different effects on the mobs. For example, sometimes these middle-sized monkeys, like, you pass through them. Sometimes they don't have a hitbox, okay? And breaking a totem fixes that. But not all the time. Personally, I don't know exactly what they do, because I kill so fast, it doesn't matter. But just know, all these different totems have different effects on the mobs. But the most important one we want to look at is the explosion effect, because that is shared between all of them. What is the explosion effect? Let me show you real quick. We're gonna kill this totem, and it's gonna explode on death. And it's gonna spawn these little flames right here, okay? You can see like the hitbox of them. And if you hit it, it gives you an explosion. And it gives the mob a minus DP. Obviously, when they have minus DP, they die a lot quicker. And on every mob death, you get another explosion. So now we have 3 debuffs. So they all just die. Now if you activate your brain, then you're gonna know that this spot is all about killing the totem fast to kill the pack fast, right? That is all you want. That's why you just want to stack AP, because even though this spot has a self cap, the totems are not capped. So if we just kill the totems, the rest literally just dies. It's all dead. Because it's like a chain reaction kind of thing. And that is literally the main mechanic of this spot. You probably knew that if you already grinded this spot before like 1 hour, you know. That's like very easy to figure out. But even then, a lot of people make so many mistakes. And that's why I got comments saying, it's not possible getting 40k when I can barely get 30k. Or I cannot even get 30k, like you're lying, blah blah blah. Guys, please. Yes, I put fake numbers in every single one of my hours. I'm lying. I'm so sorry. Okay, jokes aside. I'm just gonna tell you guys like some of the major mistakes I see people doing. How do I base these mistakes off? Because I don't make them. Is, well, I used to make them and I fixed them. And also, I watched my friend grind like 2 hours here, or like 3 hours in the past as well. And I just noticed like the kind of mistakes he was making. And I just asked like people on the LAN Discord as well. And apparently these mistakes are like pretty common. So that's just what I'm basing it on, okay? I just want to put as a side note as well that I was coaching my friend at this place, and before I was coaching him, he got way less trash, okay? Like, he didn't even get 30k. And after my hour of coaching him, in that same hour, I think he got like 36k already. So it's just way more. Just trust me on this. If you guys want coaching as well, just DM me on Discord. Guys, it's not free. I'm sorry. I'm that guy. But if you want it, you can DM me. Okay. Anyway. So how do you get more trash here? Mistake number 1. A lot of people, they kill like the fountain. Okay, all good. And they kill the mobs. Fine. But they leave one behind by accident. Like it lives with 1 HP and you just go and you don't clear it. These mobs reset very easily. So it's kind of fucked. So remember, now this one mob is left over. You do your rotation. Boom, boom, boom. You fly around here. and you go back, and you want to kill that guy again, or well, you want to kill the next pack, but what do we see? There's only one mob. It's fucked. Because you didn't kill the one mob. Trust me, it happens to me as well sometimes. It's really annoying. It can also happen when people interfere with your rotation. It's super tedious, but it's a very common mistake, and guys, please don't do this mistake. This is so infuriating to yourself. You're gonna get cancer to yourself. And yeah, just try to like always, not try, you have to. You have to always kill all the mobs in the pack. Okay, that was like the first mistake. I won't kill this guy, whatever, fuck it. Okay guys, the next thing is, that you should know is, after you kill pack, it can spawn these elite versions, okay? Every size mob has an elite version, so like the small ones, the middle monkeys, and the yetis, they all have an elite version. They just hurt a little bit more, you know, they're more cringe to kill, whatever. It's not really a big deal. Well, if you have some TP at least, it doesn't really matter. But what's important is, they drop a lot more loot. So you want to get as many elites as you can. Not like you can control it, it's RNG, kinda. But yeah, that's what the blue text says about the mobs. That just means it's an elite mob. Now, there's a very important rule. Some elites you pull into the next pack. I'm sure you've seen this in videos. So you would attack these and you will go to like this pack and kill them together. But, guys, there are some rules to this, okay? Rule number one, these small fuckers, usually you almost never pull them into the next pack. Why is that? Let me show you. Look how fucking slow they are. You really want to wait that long? Like, they don't have big legs. They're very fucking slow. You almost always want to kill these at the spot where they're at, okay? Don't try to pull them into the next pack. Okay. Next mistake. Very simple. If you do a double pull, which happens all the time, like double pulling, right? Not with the small ones, but there's no big elite right now. If you pull them all into the totem, okay, then let's wait for the little guys. You pull them all into the totem. But you didn't kill the totem yet. You get this message. The statue commutes with the jade flames in the vicinity. What does that mean? Well, if we look here at the HP bar, you can see they have a DP up. It's because too many mobs are around one totem. I think the limit is like 6 or something. I'm not sure. I didn't do the math. But try to always, when you pull a pack into another pack, to kill the totem before the mobs arrive, because otherwise you're gonna have a hard time. Like, everything here gets a DP buff. Look how long this shit takes. Even the totem doesn't die. Okay. You always want to avoid having that happen. So imagine here's an elite, you hit it one time, you go to the next pack, and you don't just stay here and wait. You kill the totem. Okay, now it's too slow. See, now I have this problem. Let me demonstrate it here. Here. Just imagine they're not the tiny guys. We want to pull them into here, and we don't just wait. We kill the totem. Boom. And when the totem dies, you wait for the mob to come. Obviously, it will be faster than this. But when they're here, you can go ahead and just kill them. Obviously, you want to kill the big ones first, because they explode, making the elite ones die instantly. Very easy, guys. Nothing crazy. Then, next mistake. Oh well, what I see a lot is people trying to pull elites from here. The middle ones, like the middle-sized monkeys or the yeti. And they want to pull it into here, which is a viable thing to do. I do that all the time. But here's like the very important part. If you want to pull the elite from all the way there to here, you don't have to pull all your mobs here. You can kill them here, but don't walk too far to this totem. Try to like kill the mobs here. So you want to stand here where like the stones are, and you still want to hit the totem, but you don't want to go any further. Like, you can maybe go here still, and the mobs will come. But if you go too far here, like here's already way too far, the mobs will just reset and they will fly back here, wasting all that time you just waited for them to come, okay? So this pull is just really, really tricky. My rule of thumb is always just, this is your max line. You don't want to stay over here for too long. You just stay here and you kill the totem and you wait for the mobs to come and then you can kill them all together. Same with this pull, from here all the way over here. Again, don't pull these little elites. It's gonna take way too long. It works, but it's just a waste of time. If you pull the big one or the middle-sized monkeys, you want to stay like here. You want to kill the totem already and then just wait for them to come, okay? Now, remember how I told you you never want to pull these? There's an exception, and it only happens here, in this triangle. It only happens here, guys, okay? Now, why do we do this? We only do this when you got an elite spawn here, like the small ones, they spawned here, okay? And then when you go here, there's also an elite, so you will think, okay, I will do double pull. Amazing, right? No, not amazing. What you do then is you pull this mob that's here as well, and boom, you pull it into this pack, making it a triple pull. So you pull elites from here, you pull the elite from here, and you pull them into here. And you guys want to know what the craziest part is? When you have a triple elite pull, it's just the ultimate trash, okay? You get so much trash on the triple elite pull. But be aware, like, I think the triple elite pull, it only works in this area. I don't think there's another area where it works or where it's like good to do. Like in the other areas, you just might lose time. But I swear to God, well, that's what I found out for myself is, if you do it here, it's almost always worth it. Okay, another super important thing is, when you kill these totems, you always want to have like a super armor skill up. If not, the flames, they knock you down sometimes. So you're just on the fucking floor because you killed a totem, and it sucks. Like I don't think I can demonstrate it right now, but just know, if you do that, you might just end up on the floor because you didn't use a super armor skill. And it's just really annoying. Like you just lay there for 2.5 seconds or something, not doing anything, and it just costs you time if it happens over and over again. Okay, you can safely put your horse here, it's no problem at all. It can get damaged sometimes from like AoEs, whatever, or if like the small elite spawn, because when the small elite spawn, they put like a little snowstorm, and it can hit your horse if you put it here somewhere, but it usually shouldn't die as long as your horse is not level 1, I guess. You can also put your horse here, like, it doesn't really matter, like, these mobs don't really aggro on your horse too hard. Maybe just put it here as well, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's about it. That's like a little quick, no bullshit guide, not copying anyone again, on how to grind Jade. There's no reason to, like, make the guide unnecessarily long, just straight up, here's what you do, here's what you don't do. Yeah, I hope this guide helped you. Again, I'm confident, I'm saying it with confidence, on every single class in the game, even Kuno, okay? Even on Succession Kuno, you can pull at least 40k trash here with a yellow and Agnes, okay? Yellow scroll, well, level 2 scroll, and Agnes. It is possible. You just have to learn the spot properly, do the right rotation, and play your class properly. Now, how can I say this with such confidence? It's easy. I play a lot of classes, right? Lan is my main, sure. But I play a lot of DK. Have done over 40k on DK. I've done over 40k on Nova. I've done over 40k on Megu, on Musa. I haven't done it on Kuno, because that class is just sad. I've done it on Sorg. I haven't played Ninja, okay. I've done it on Striker. And my friend will do it on Musa. I think right now he's at 38k, so 40k is definitely possible. Anyways, guys, got any questions? As always, just write them in the comments. I will reply to them as long as they are formed with 2 IQ at least, hopefully. And yeah, I hope you have a great day and peace out.